working locally again, and I'm right in front of Hilbre Island. So you can see just across the sand here. It's actually a tidal island. You can walk out if you get the tide times right. If you get it wrong, you're in big trouble. But it's a wonderful place to visit, and I'll do some videos from there at some time in the future. But what I'm here for this evening, this time of year, the sun is setting just over the end of Hilbre Island. You can't see it at the moment because there's clouds in the way, and it always seems to be the case. But what I'm hoping for is just the sun peeping over the corner of Hilbre Island as it goes down, and I'll try and get some photos. But also, it's been quite a high tide today. The tide doesn't always come in right into the side here, but it has today. So the sand is quite wet and offering a nice reflection. So nice clouds, nice view of the sun setting over Hilbre Island, and hopefully some nice reflections. But we'll see how it goes. And I'm joined again by my able assistant. Last time you saw him, he had a midge net on. No midge nets today. He's prepared for the winter. It's really cold. Because of the high reflection on the sand with this kind of the water that's sitting in the pools, I'm using a polarizing filter. So it's on the front of the camera, and what that does, as the name suggests, it polarizes the light, but it cuts down the glare and takes out some of the shine. I'll try and record a piece that shows what happened, but it's a circulating polarizing filter, so you twist it and it gives you a different perspective. So I'll try and record that and then add it into the video. But if my camera assistant Martin turns now and looks, you can see the sun just about clipping the end of Hilbre Island. So here we go, as I suggested. If Martin turns the camera that way, the sun is just right at the very end of Hilbre Island. So there's quite a few, turn it this way Martin, there's quite a few, I'll turn it that way, there's quite a few, you're not going to get a bonus for camera work on this.
Sorry.
There's quite a few apps that you can use that will allow you to know exactly where the sun is. So what you do is you get your phone out, you download the app, it allows you to map on your position where the sun is, and you can scan forwards up to kind of a year in advance. And I've actually done that, so I know kind of a months ahead exactly where the sun's going to be, and it gives me an opportunity to plan when I'm going to come and shoot. Martin's fully facing behind the camera.
Of course I am.
So, and because of the kind of autumn progressing and moving into winter, the sun's setting will work its way eventually. So around December, it's setting right over the Welsh mountains, but then in midsummer, it's setting right over the bay over there. So although it might look like you're coming to photograph the same scene over and over again, because of the changing nature of the weather and the movement of the sun, it's always something different. It's quite handy to have a photo camera assistant because it means I don't have to keep using a selfie stick to look at myself. But I've just switched to a vertical orientation. So if you look, if Martin spins round, there's some really nice patterns on the sand here. So I'm trying to get those sand patterns. Nice work, Martin.
Thank you.
So I'm trying to get those sand patterns, and it wasn't really working in landscape mode. So I've switched to a vertical mode, and we'll see how those works. But hopefully that then leads the eye to the island and to the sun setting in the background. But we'll see what it looks like when we process those. But it's always nice when you're framing a photograph to think about the movement into the frame to lead the eye into the main subject that you're focusing on, in this case the island and the sun setting. So just bear that in mind when you're composing a shot. Think about that movement that you want to apply in the photo. If you're interested in photography, you've probably heard about the rule of thirds, which is essentially about kind of breaking your photograph up into 3 parts. parts with maybe something in the foreground, something in the midground, something in the distance. There's a whole different variety of techniques to make sure you've got the rule of thirds. What often doesn't work well in landscape photography is if you're taking a photograph of a scene like this, is to put the horizon right slap bang in the middle. It doesn't look natural to the eye, and usually is unsuccessful. But I'm actually trying today to take some images where the horizon is slap bang in the middle of the frame. So when I process them, I'll put them in after this clip. You let me know by commenting below, commenting on whether you think it works or not. So I'm not going to comment, I'm not going to say whether I think it works or not, but it'd be really great if you, in the comment box, let me know what you think, and it'd be interesting, little bit of an experiment. Sun went down. It did just about clip the end of Hilbre Island. It wasn't as spectacular as I hoped, but I think I maybe got a couple of nice shots. But what I'm going to do is go and process those, and I'll stick them in after this clip. But I'll certainly be coming back over the next couple of months as the sun works its way around over Hilbre and then over the hills of North Wales. You can't see it at the moment, but over the top of Hilbre Island you can see the Great Orme and the coast of North Wales. So I'll try and get out to Hilbre Island pretty soon, take some images out there, do some video and share the wonders of Hilbre Island with you. So hope you've enjoyed the video. Please do press like, leave a comment and subscribe, because it'd be great to know that people are watching this and